Saya Cik Am, Senior Counselor, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Hai, saya Aiza, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Saya Yahurin Muhammad Yasin, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Kana, Inovatif di Hatiku. Saya Aini, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Saya Arisha, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Hai, saya Ain, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Saya Wanu Fazira, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Saya Nurfahana binti Zul, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Saya Asma Amanina, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Hai, saya Hamka, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Saya Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Raman, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Nama saya Nurul Al-Akila, penolong pendaftar Kolej Inovatif Antarabangsa, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Muhammad Faiz bin Abdul Razak, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Saya Abdul Rahman bin Kasbi, pendaftar Kolej Antarabangsa Inovatif. Inovatif di Hatiku.
Inovatif di Hatiku.
Alright, okay. Just now there's a technical problem here. Okay, again, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning, okay, to our fellow listener, fellow innovative di hatiku followers out there who are maybe waiting for another segment for Oh My English after it had been so long we haven't been aired out under this segment. Okay, so for today again with me, okay, Miss Nurul under Innovative di Hatiku, yeah. So today I will be sharing with you guys about something usually about commonly mistaken use English words that people always use in our daily life, but they may or may not know how is the usage of the words in a daily basis. So for today, before we start our own lesson, our own sharing for today, I would like to share with you guys a quote that I found in the internet. Okay, shall we look into it then? If you can see here what I found in the internet, I love this quote which is said that I believe in belief, that is worldwide relief. If you can hear the leaf word, it's really rhythmic, right? So, or I want to say to you, to those who have been experiencing a bit of under the weather lately, okay, believe with your belief. Sometimes people have their own belief and they tend to not believe you in what you believe. All right. So, talking about belief and belief, okay, some of you guys may not notice, okay, the sound, the meaning of the word believe with the V and believe with the word F, okay? It sounds the same. Does it mean the same as well? So, if we shall look into our next slide, okay, we wanted to know, today we are going to learn about what is the difference between the word believe and also believe. All right, so let's get into it and dig more deeper. What are the words? What are the meaning of this? Some people might have confused. Okay, so what is the difference between belief and belief? Okay, the two words that can cause some confusion, of course, and it is well worth to spend a few minutes to know the differences between these two. All right, so the word believe with the V and believe with the F actually kind of like have the same meanings, spelling and pronunciation. So I can't even differentiate to you how you wanted to pronounce it. It just sounded the same. Okay. However, each word has a different part of speech. Therefore, it is important not to mix up the two words. Okay. What is it then? Okay. If we go to the next slide. Okay. So the main difference between belief and belief. Okay. So the belief with V, okay, on to our next slide. Our officer could move on to the next slide, okay. Belief with a V is actually a verb, okay. It is a verb, which means, a verb ni, if it's in Malay, is kata kerja. Okay, it means to have confidence in something, confident in the truth, okay. If we may say here, the definition of the word believe, V, is actually to trust, to have faith, okay, or have confidence in someone or something, okay, or you may conclude it into a word, to have confidence in the truth, okay, you believe something. For example, okay, I'll tell you guys what are the example, how to use it in a word, okay. While as for believe, with the F, okay, with the F, okay, it is actually a noun. Yes, believe with an F is actually a noun. While as for believe, okay, remember if the believe with V, since V is with V, which means verb, okay, with F is actually a noun. Okay, kalau if it's with the believe with the noun one, okay, the definition of it is actually it's the feeling, okay, of being certain that something exists or is true, okay. Moreover, like a religious faith, okay, you have faith in something, that is belief, okay. How do you want it to use it in a something. Okay, if we could go on to our next slide. Okay, the example. Okay, for belief with the V, with the verb one. Okay, if you see in our slide, okay, one of the sentence that you could use in the belief words is like this: my toddler still believes in ghosts. Meaning dia percayakan benda yang tak dapat dilihat, hantu contohnya kan. Okay, to make it simple for you guys to understand. Okay, believe with a V, if in Malay we call it percaya. Percaya ni adalah sesuatu perbuatan kita percaya sesuatu benda itu. Okay, kalau believe with an A, if it's in Malay, it's actually kepercayaan. Okay, if you contrast between these two words, percaya dengan kepercayaan, even though it sounded the same, but the meaning derived from each other. Okay, ada perbezaannya di situ. Okay, so di sini the word believe with the V. Okay, contoh ayat, the example of the word believe. Alright, my toddler still believes in ghosts. Susie believes in God. We believe in God. Okay, Christopher believes since it's already Christmas, we can sing. Christopher believes in Santa Claus. Do you? Okay, I believe it might rain later tonight. Okay, something that kita percaya, we believe. Okay, while as in believe, the noun word believe. Okay, the example of the usage of this word. Okay, listen carefully. All religious and political beliefs should be respected equally. Remember, all religious and political beliefs should be respected equally. Or another example, I admire her so much because she has the courage to stand up for her beliefs. Okay, or it is my firm belief that by next year, okay, Angelina will become the producer for that award-winning movie, for example. Okay, like that. Okay, from this, you can differentiate. Okay, believe with the V, with the verb one, something that we choose to do, an action. We believe it's true. What we believe, it belongs to us. Okay, you have your religious belief. You have a firm belief of yourself and to others. Okay, to make it maybe easy for you, okay, I actually have a bit of a quiz for you guys. If our IT officer could somehow show it in the slide, because it's not even responding in the slide. Okay, so these are the definition for belief and belief just now. Okay, while in belief it's a trust, faith, and confidence. Okay, you want to trust in someone or something, and you have confidence in the truth, like I said earlier. While as belief is actually a noun, it's actually a feeling. Okay, it's your own feeling of being certain that something exists or is true, or you may say is somehow more into religious faith that you have. Okay, so moving on onto our next slide. Okay, I mean, like I mentioned just now, okay, we have the example. All right, the example. Okay, the example that we have that I mentioned earlier. Okay, these are some of the examples. So you can somehow differentiate how to use the word believe with the V and believe, which is the noun word. Okay, these are some of the examples. I took only one from each of the words here. Okay, if it's a belief, okay, it says like I mentioned just now, my toddler still believes, okay, in ghosts. Dia percaya, okay, or you can say here on the third point, Christopher believes in Santa Claus. Okay, dia percaya adanya Santa Claus. Or on to the last one, I believe it might rain tonight. Okay, we somehow put a trust on it. Okay, while as for believe, the noun words actually something which is it can be personal. ourselves, as if like it can relate it to your own religious, okay, your own statement, what you keep to yourself, okay. So like the first example, all religious and political beliefs should be respected equally, okay. Or the second one, I admire her so much because she has the courage to stand up for her belief, okay. So that are some of the examples, okay. So you might have some of the ideas now, okay, what is belief and what is belief, the noun, okay. So let's move on to our quiz time, okay. So I'm on to the next slide for our quiz. All right, so we have a little bit of quiz here, okay, that we could try out together to somehow to make ourselves understand how to use in a sentence. Okay, let's try the first one. Okay, so the first one it says, I told him that his wife is cheating on him, but he never blamed me. What are the answer for that? If any of you guys in the comment section who is watching right now, okay, who knows the answer, please type down the answer right now. Is it belief with the V letter, or belief, which is the noun? Okay. All right. So the first question, the first answer for that is actually belief. Okay, with the V. All right. Those who got it correct, congratulations. All right. Moving on to our second question. Your teaching blank are part of what makes you a good teacher. So is it belief or belief? The answer for our second question is belief. Okay, with an F. Okay, because it is something personal to you, something that you have faith on it. So it is belief, your belief. Okay. So the third one, she always talks to her tomato plants because she blank it make them produce juicier fruit. Okay. So what are the answers? Belief with the verb or noun? Okay. So those who are answer belief with the verb, you are actually correct. Okay. So if you got all the three questions correct, congratulations. Now you know how to use the verb one and the noun one. Okay. So as a conclusion here, okay, why I wanted to expose about this usage of word belief is because some of my students, especially here out there, who might get confused with the rules of grammar. Okay, some of you might got tangled with the rules like, for example, leaf. Okay, daun. Okay, if it's singular, you might wrote it as L-E-A-F. But to some of you guys who think that, okay, plural for leaf is actually L-E-A-V-E, correct? So usually when the word ends with F, you wanted to convert it to plural, students tend to change it to the plural form, V-E. And then that's what makes them think that belief is actually a plural for believe, the F word. So that is incorrect. Okay? There are some words in English language that you can't just change the word. For example, the word chief. Okay, C-H-I-E-F, chief. Okay, for singular it's a chief. But even when you wanted to mention, oh, there are many chiefs in that department, so you cannot put C-H-I-V-E. No, it's incorrect. So the correct word to make this word into plural form, just put an S behind it. Okay, for example, the word believe with the V1, just put B-E-L-I-V-E and then S behind of the word. Well, as for believe, the F1, the same goes to the word that you put just S behind the word, behind the letter F, B-E-L-I-E-F-S. All right, understood? So some of you might not like know, okay, how can I identify either I have to change it to EF, to VE or not, okay? So with that, what I can give you some tips is for you to keep on reading a lot of books, reading references, articles, and so on in order for you to get the hang of the words that you may or may not know, which to change it into plural form and whatsoever. Okay, with that, now you learn something, and I hope you could somehow differentiate the word believe and believe after this. All right, I believe that your belief is sturdy enough for this lesson for today, and I hope to see you guys on our next segment. It's Inovatif di Hatiku. With that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam inovatif di hatiku. Thank you. See you guys later.
Saya Cik Am, Senior Counselor, Inovatif di Hatiku.
Hai, saya Aiza, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Yahurin Muhammad Yasin, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Kana, inovatif di hatiku. Saya Aini, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Arisha, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Ain, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Wanufazira, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Nurfahana binti Zul, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Asma Amanina, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, saya Hamka, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Raman, inovatif di hatiku.
Nama saya Nurul penolong pendaftar Kolej Inovatif Antarabangsa, inovatif di hatiku.
Hai, nama saya Faiz bin Al-Brazak, inovatif di hatiku.
Saya Abdul Rahman bin Kasbi, pendaftar Kolej Antarabangsa Inovatif. Inovatif di hatiku.
Inovatif di hatiku.